When I left religion and Christianity and embraced atheism, I realized that I can read books, articles, and take part in ideologies and philosophies I may not personally agree with, but I want education. If you've watched any of the other videos I've made, you know that my background and schooling was extremely fundamentalist curriculum. I was not allowed to have access to anything that wasn't surrounding Christianity or didn't support Christianity. My movies, books, shows, and entertainment that I could expect to be exposed to always fit the biblical worldview of my parents. So when I embraced atheism, I realized I can enjoy learning about things and being exposed to ideologies I don't necessarily agree with, but I want to understand how different people live and how they think. Understanding something and being exposed to it does not mean I support it or can defend it. I recently took a class in the Turner Diaries and extreme fascist neo-Nazi ideology. I do not support and I can't excuse the beliefs and activities of those organizations. They lead America for the worst types of hate crimes and mass acts of violence. But I still want to learn how bad, evil people think so I can understand and possibly prevent future issues. And that's why being exposed to things I don't agree with is so vital. If I'm not aware of how everyone thinks, why certain groups are just bad, I'm in danger of being indoctrinated by extremist groups of religion, white supremacy, racism, sexism, the red pill community. If I don't know what incels are, I don't know what neo-Nazis are, I'm in danger of not speaking out against these things while we have the opportunity. A lot of places in the world, once these people take power, you can't speak out against them. And we need to teach our next generation how racism and just terrible ideology hurts and harms progress. But when you're indoctrinated in religion, extreme forms of Christianity, you're not allowed to think for yourself. They don't want you exposed to higher education, therapy, different religions, and evolution because they think it's going to take root and you'll believe it and leave the faith. It's all about control. If they can control how you use your body, what access to information and factual statistics you can get access to, they can control who you are. Countries that have banned or extremely edited information sources are extremely vulnerable to fascist, authoritarian, they don't call them democracies, but regimes. I don't believe in banning books. I don't believe in censoring anything. I do believe people should put trigger warnings in front of things and information sources so people can make adult, wise decisions. But everyone has a right to read anything. And if I can't read something, then someone's trying to control me. I lived 30 years where religion and conservative BS tried to control the way I live and how I see the world. And he who keeps information and education from people is going to remain in control. Why are the most fascist, bigoted, homophobic states in America states that have the lowest stats and grades for testing? Why are the states with the worst education in the Bible Belt location? Why? Because when you choose religion, it pressures you into being uneducated, believing every propaganda and conspiracy theory. It's us versus them. The devil is trying to take the kids. It's always the same thing. The symbols, the groups change, but the ideology doesn't. And groups like Moms for Liberty and MAGA, neo-Nazi, white supremacist, they're all the same kind of thing. They believe that a certain group of people, divinely chosen, is better than anyone else. And anyone who isn't that group is a threat that needs to be destroyed, dominated, controlled, or destroyed. And I educate myself so I never go to sleep at night without having more information at my fingertips. And I will defend my right to read, watch, and educate myself through educated, reliable, factual information sources. And that is not Fox News. I will not believe the MAGA propaganda. I'm not loyal to any political